I manifested my dream body once I stopped training, dieting, and doing everything to get that body. Once I finally quitted everything and just enjoyed myself, enjoy my body the way it was and the way it is, no matter what, this was the moment I finally got my dream body. I didn't need to manifest more. I didn't need to force it more. I didn't need to do anything just to be. Because once you are, you don't need to do anything, my friend. Absolutely nothing. Once you are, you have it, and you are. There is no more doubts. And that's what manifestation is all about embodying. So once I embodied the identity of a girl that can eat whatever she wants, that has already her dream body, that wears the clothes she wants, and she always feels confident and great in her body. Once I did this, I didn't need to go to the gym anymore, I promise. This is a story of how I lost 12 kilos without any manifestation techniques, any training, nor any diet. Let's get started. I want to give a little context because I think this is important to tell you how difficult my relationship with my body, my image, and food was for me my entire life. I grew up in a household where unconsciously I learned that I couldn't be sad and that I needed to deal with my emotions through food, you know? So I tended to accumulate my emotions and don't express them, especially the negative ones like sadness or anger or shame and guilt. I used to just eat. So this caused a lot of course, eating problems, but also inflammation and a lot of stress in my body. Also, I was doing this, but I also never felt completely worth of food, neither worth of love. So there is important thing here, and first of all, you should heal your relationship with food, with love, and with your own self-worth before really just looking for an image change, because all of these things are way more important than just getting a physique, and even if you get that physique but you don't heal these things like self-worth, self-love, self-confidence, and your relationship with food and with love and with the source, like with God, you won't get this result. And even if you get it, you won't feel happy, and it will only make you feel emptier. It will only make you feel more obsessed about your physique, or it will never be enough. Okay? And I know this because I also went through this. So in my entire journey living, I always had problems with food since I remember, about like maybe 10, 11, 12. I also felt like my entire life I was also one of the fattest girl at school. I wasn't even fat, but I was, let's say, a little bit bigger than the other girls, and I also suffered racism and bullying, so that made me think like very differently about myself, and I had a lot of feelings of unworthiness. As also in my family, as I told you before, I experienced not really expressing my emotions, but just like eating to get through them. I also saw all of the women in my environment, like grandma, aunties, mom, struggle because of weight, because of their image, and because of diets and food. They were always restricting food and looking to lose weight. So unconsciously, I always thought there is a problem in me and there is a problem in my body, so I always need to lose weight and look for ways to look skinnier. I always wanted to be skinny my entire life. And even though I was never fat, in my eyes, and because of these problems that I had, like self-esteem, self-love, and like pure love through source, through God, I always experienced like there is a problem with me and with my body. And that's why all of this trauma and all of these issues were projecting through my body. So I always looked bloated. I always had eating problems, like maybe binging but not eating, or dieting, restricting a lot, training for many, many hours a day. So I was really like in this fitness culture of like overtraining, overdoing, over dieting, over restricting, and just letting food control my life and letting just my image control my life, instead of just enjoying life and enjoying love through food also, and just enjoying that my body does way more than just looking good and looking hot, you know? So I'm being very like open about it, because I feel like I don't see anyone, honestly, maybe there is, just mention them if they talk about it, but I don't see anyone talking about the harm that the gym culture creates and has created until nowadays. Of course, it's a very good thing that it can also create discipline and taking care of yourself, and of course balancing and eating healthier. But there is also an extreme point here where people are just validating themselves through their physiques and through how much discipline they have going to the gym or eating healthy and never eating sugar or never eating fat, blah 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 blah. So I want to talk about it openly, because I don't feel like any woman talks about it. But when I was there, I was a fitness coach for 7 years of my life, so I know what it is like to be always looking for the perfect physique, you know, and being in that environment, and always looking for goals, like physique goals and all of that. Anyway, first of all that I did was heal that part of me. And actually this came accordingly to when I started to connect through God and through love through God and through my own faith. And then I started to realize actually there are more important things in life than just looking good, you know? And if you clicked on this video, you probably just want to look good. You probably just want to hit your manifestation, your dream body, and get that thing. But believe me, you will get it once you let go and you let God. I promise. Only when I finally let go of this pressure of I want to look good and I want to have my dream body, and why is it not coming, and always checking myself in the mirror, you know, only once I let go of this, I got my body. This is the first thing that I want to tell you. Fix your relationship with food, God, and love, and do it through anything. Like if you need therapy, I'm a life coach. I help women empower themselves through self-love, self-confidence, and also heal their traumas and connect with their body, mind, and soul through this and through God. But also just really ask yourself what's important for you in life. Is it just to look good or to be healthy for life, you know? I made a list of all of the things that my body does for me, and I listed like 200 things that my body does for me. So do the same for you. Ask yourself, how many things does your body do for you? And you're only taking care of your physique, you know? You're only caring about your reflection. Like, anyway, your inner state will reflect your outer world. So once you're fine with yourself and you learn like finally to heal these things through God, which is the only way of healing, honestly, you will finally feel how you've always wanted to feel, and then your body will show up how you've always wanted. So the first thing was this, but then also with this, I stopped training. I always hated training, actually. I only liked it because I liked how it made me feel, but I didn't like the action per se, you know? I didn't really like lifting weights. I just liked the discipline that it came with it, that I felt strong, that I felt healthier. But deep down, I really wasn't. It was just like a mix of hormones, you know? When you are exercising, you're always like spreading happiness hormones and like good hormones, like active hormones, you know, and those were only the ones that kept me going, because actually I never really liked it. So if you're already doing one sport that you don't like at all, stop it. It's better to do something that you like than doing, like, even if it's only once or twice a week, like walking, than doing 6-7 times a week something you hate. Because the hate that you put, or the feeling of like, I don't want to do it, that you put it in your body, you know, and you're making your body feel like, even if we don't like doing this, we have to do it. And it's this feeling of pressure, of hate, of just dislike, you know, and this is not causing you any good. So just stop it. Hard choice, easy life, or easy choices, hard life. Anyway, I believe if you're a woman, you've already tried this, and you've already tried training for so long, and you haven't got yet the results you want. So what's the point in just stopping it and see how your body reacts, you know? Because usually in women it's not the case, you know. It doesn't work like this, just do it and grind, sacrifice, blah blah blah. No, we don't work the same way as men. So why are you training as a man if you want to look like a woman, you know? And I don't want to say, of course, that there is canons of beauty that are very like, let's say, like a woman doesn't have to be 90, 60, 90 like measures and be super skinny and still have like big curves, you know. I'm not saying that, but in my case and in the case of most of the women that I know, actually, they rather look like skinnier and look healthier, you know, than too big. Of course, this I'm talking about my case and really how I manifested my dream body. I always wanted to look skinny and have curves and feel healthy and skinny and athletic also, but like light. I always wanted to feel like light, you know, that I can flow, and it's state of flow, you know. So if you're looking to look like big and bulky and fit, like with big muscles, then keep training if that's what you like, you know. But don't do it with this mindset of I gotta do it, otherwise I'm gonna gain weight, or I'm gonna look bad, or my body is not gonna look whatever. We already skipped that part. I told, like, first thing is to heal all this pressure and all this relationship that you have with your body. Make peace with that, and really just focus on all the things that your body does for you, you know. Take your training, of course, as this 1 hour a day that you do, but if you don't like training, just find another thing, you know. I stopped training and I replaced it with dance because I love dancing. I'm a dancer too, and I am working professionally as a dancer. And in this moment was when my body finally like looked how I wanted, because I felt how I wanted, because deep down I always wanted to dance, you know. So if you are like into yoga or Pilates or running or just walking or hiking or surfing or whatever that is, or swimming, but you're just like looking here, everyone is just weight training, and you feel like, oh, I should weight train but I don't like it. No, just do the thing that you like, and your body will be so happy that it will give you everything, you know. Your body will respond in the same way that you're treating it. So if you're treating it with love, doing an activity that you love, your body will respond in the same way. But if you're treating it with like pressure and excisions and like really just saying like, we have to do this even if you don't like it, then your body will still react the same way. It will look the way that you don't like it, because it's like, well, you put me through this, so you get me. You get the energy that you put in yourself and out there. So that's what I stopped. And then about the dieting, in my case, it was like, anyway, I'm not getting results. So it was a little bit like, let go and let God. Like, anyway, I was dieting, I was doing everything right, but I wasn't getting the body that I wanted. And I never like felt how I wanted, like good, and I never like looked that good in my eyes, you know? So then I was like, what's the point? Maybe I can just ditch the diet. Anyway, I don't like how I look, so what's the point, you know? So in this case, I just want to tell you, like, really, if you are dieting and you're already feeling like, I don't like my body, I'm not losing any weight, probably you're just also stressed, you know. And when you're under eating, because women tend to under eat a lot, and I say it because I know, and I've worked with hundreds of women, like coaching women in fitness, but also right now in my mindset coaching, I see how women undereat usually. And when you undereat, like, you're putting more pressure in your body, and we already have enough from life, actually, you know. So this taught me that actually you can just eat what you want and enjoy, and your body will do what it has to do with it. Because if you put love in the food that you have, and with this I also mean I pray before I eat, and I thank God for the food, and I bless the food, and I do it like through God, and I take this moment to breathe, and I eat, enjoying the moment, not eating like, and it's done in 2 seconds. No, I actually take 30 minutes, usually between 20-30 minutes, and I'm usually the last one to finish when I'm sitting on a table with people, because I take my time to enjoy the food. And in this way also your body and the digestion and everything will work in the way that it's supposed to work through love, but if you do it in a rush, if you do it like thinking, I'm eating this and I know I'm gonna go and gain weight, so then, well, of course you will gain weight, of course your body will respond in the same way you're thinking of, and it will take the energy that you're putting in the food. So in my case, I was like doing that, and I'm talking to you because I really was suffering like this too, but then I stopped it, and I realized there are more important things in life that if I eat this cake or if I don't, and anyway I'm gonna enjoy it, and right now really I can eat whatever I want and I never gain weight. Never. I lose, actually. How if I eat more, I lose weight because it means that I'm more relaxed, that I'm enjoying more, and then it's like my body just uses it in the best way, and your body's smart. Your body knows how to handle everything, really everything, and your body knows best than you sometimes. And that what any guru or anything that tells you society, like even from what I tell you, your body knows best, so just find your way, maybe with these tools or with this advice, or if you need my help, just feel free to reach out. But like, your body knows best, so just your body knows what you like or not, what feels good to you or not, what you want to do or not. Your body knows everything, so just trust yourself, trust your body, trust God, and you will get your desired body, I promise. And take this advice because I'm the real example, honestly. Like, I've struggled for at least 10 years or more with like trying to lose weight since I'm 15, or no, since I'm like 13 till I was 23, so almost 10 years of my life struggling with losing weight and with diets, exercise, and really I was doing so many crazy things to lose weight, and I was always feeling all the time more disgusted. So really, if you just want to feel good, take these steps, okay? Heal your relationship with food, God, love, source. Then just really appreciate your body for more than how it looks, and do an activity that you love, and do things because you genuinely love. Like, I don't want to say I eat all the day like pizza, burgers, and always like this, but I eat that sometimes a week, actually, and I still look the same, because you don't need to force. Once you don't need to do anything, but it's because of the energy that I put in the food. And of course I also eat healthy, like I also eat salads and I eat vegetables, and it's all about balance. But it really is about balance, not just about, well, I will eat this burger this day, but I'm gonna have it fixed in my like diet schedule, or my diet planning. Girl, no. You're trapped in the prison of food and dieting and fitness. And is that how you want to live? Is that how you tell yourself like you're fine, you're free, you're empowered woman? That's not being empowered. That's giving food the power to make you feel any kind of way, and you decide how you want to feel. So that's it. I'm just gonna leave it there. I hope this helped. I really wanted to express like love out of here, because I know how hard it is for women especially to feel good in their bodies. And you can get your dream body once you finally detach actually from the outcome of getting your dream body. But it's a process. Take your time. For me it took like 2 years or so, but it's better 2 years or 1 year or whatever time than spending your whole life hating yourself and putting yourself in the prison of fitness. So I wish you the best. Reach out if you need anything, okay? And subscribe, like, comment, and see you. Bye.